Hello, everyone. Big welcome. Very, very happy to be here with you for our Energetic TV. Every Thursday, 10 a.m., we are here for you. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Patricia Misaki, and I'm the founder of the Akashic Records Institute. And I help healers and coaches to scale their one-on-one practice to creating profitable group programs while building a legacy in alignment with your purpose. So we have a live every Thursday about the energetics of a successful business. So put on your calendar so you can be here with us. And we're doing something very special for you. When you participate in this live, and make sure that you participate and comment. When you comment, we wanted to help you to anchor even more the classes and everything that I bring here for you. So we ask you to write down whenever you have an aha, as from everything that we bring for you, you're going to put in the comments, hashtag anchoring, and then your aha, or the most important piece that you learned today from our Energetic TV, for example. And then to incentivize you on Friday, beautiful Cine here, my concierge from the Akashic Records Institute and Energetic Business Breakthrough. She is going to draw a winner, and we're going to send you a powerful healing session that is going to be, I'm going to tune into what it is that you need, and we're going to send you the MP3 of that healing session. So play with us. All you need to do is to, once we finish the live, hashtag anchoring, and the most important thing that came up for you from today live. And today I wanted to, first of all, hello everyone in the Instagram. You can play with us the same way. I don't know why this thing is like, looks like, I'm not sure if we are live. Let me try again. Oh, we get no internet connection. That is going to make it hard. All right, so now we are live on Instagram too. So today we're going to talk about the Hooponopono. And if I'm not looking directly at your eyes, it's because I have the YouTube and Facebook here, and I have Instagram here. So feel loved, even though if I'm not looking directly at you. Today, we're going to talk about the Hooponopono. For those of you that received my healing sessions or participated in some of my trainings, I love the technique called Hooponopono. And especially also on Sundays, when we open the energies for the week, usually we always use the Hooponopono. And some of you just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going to repeat it, and that's totally fine. But today in this live, I wanted to go a little deeper into what is the Hooponopono, how can help you, and some, also there is some misconceptions about, any forgiveness technique. And so my intention is to clear that out for you. So first of all, the Hooponopono is a powerful technique that when combined with the work that we bring to you from the Akashic Records Institute, can help you to clear, let's say, like lifetimes and lifetimes of agreements that may be holding you back today in your life. It is that powerful when it's combined with our Soul Matrix method of accessing the Akashic Records, or when you come on Sundays with me and we do the live videos where we clear the energy from the week that passed, we shift how we are holding ourselves and how we are holding others and the situations, and we bring our focus back to what we are creating. So I find that Hooponopono can help you in many different areas, in many different ways. One of the Akashic Realm messengers, he's not here with me right now, my oracle, but one of the Akashic Realm messengers, Danielle, he also works helping with family situations. And when you receive the card, we use the Hooponopono. So it can help you in many different areas, and it can completely shift the situation that you are in. And basically, the Hooponopono is a Hawaiian practice for reconciliation and forgiveness. And it comes from the perspective that if we can accept that we are like the combination of all our past thoughts, our emotions, and our actions, and that our present lives and choices are colored by this memory. They are influenced by these memories that you have, and also the agreements that you made based on the experiences that you live. And when we create this space by using this powerful technique of Ho'oponopono to start clearing those old interpretations, these old agreements, we start opening to this process of correcting and setting it right, which can completely change your life, the lives of the people that you touch, and our society. Because as you change how you show up in your community, right? So the Ho'oponopono comes from, it was created by a Hawaiian kahuna, and it was a spiritual healer who had the insight that people were in constant conflicts with themselves, and more specifically with subconscious memories that are collected and stored over the course of an existence in what? Your Akashic records. And that these conflicts needed to be resolved between the person that created the conflict, because you create the agreements. If someone comes and do something, right, that makes you react on a particular way, you're going to make an agreement either with yourself or with that person, and that agreement can support you to move forward in life or can keep you stuck, right? So whenever there is a conflict, when you create those agreements, these conflicts, it's between yourself and the divine, or yourself and unconsciously the other person. And when we talk about the divine, that whatever the divine energy is in your life, that can be God, source, universe. It's about what you believe and what is the power, the energy that guides you throughout life, right? So practicing the Ho'oponopono is going to help correct these internal conflicts. And anytime there is a situation that it's not fun to live, right? You can choose to resist and push against it, or you can choose to welcome and actually let the energy, let all the feelings that are coming up for you about that situation to come forward so they can be resolved. Because the other option is to shovel that down in your body. And that's when you come to the Akasha clearings and we help clear that for you. So would be a lot easier to not have so much stuffed up, so many emotions, so many beliefs, so many self-judgments or judgments towards others. Because anytime you choose to shovel that in your body, you are losing opportunity to focus on what you're creating, to focus on your vision, right? So everything is about choice. And we are here, if you're here in our group, Energetic Business Breakthrough, we are talking about energy. And there is only a certain amount of energy that, some of us have a lot of energy, but even us that have a lot of energy, you need to be very, strategically in how you use that energy. If you focus your attention in what's not working, in who did something that you didn't like, whatever they did, and you hold down to that, you're losing powerful opportunity to focus on your vision, to be creating, to be giving a gift to the world, right? So it's always a choice. So that is a story. If you haven't heard about the Ho'oponopono story, it's a very cute story. A doctor, he was called to work with the criminally insane, and in one of the Hawaiians, like prison hospitals. And he came in every day. He went into his office. He opened a chart for each patient, and he did the Ho'oponopono for them, for anyone involved in their life, in their decisions. In a very short, he didn't even met the patients, right? But in a very short period of time, the patients start to improve and being cured and being released. And so that shows the power of the Ho'oponopono. And again, those of you that have been, who here that is live, let me know if you never heard about the Ho'oponopono before. Some of you experienced with me in the healing sessions, but as I guided through the healing sessions. So today I really wanted to take the time to actually go a little deeper into, what are all the parts of the Ho'oponopono. So basically, when you repeat the Ho'oponopono, when you're working through this forgiveness technique of the Ho'oponopono, you repeat 4 words. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. And it's very important to explain the process and what is behind those words, because sometimes when something happens and you are in a situation where there is a disagreement, right, and you got upset with what other person did or said to you, and your inner system that wants to be right may think that by forgiving that person, you are telling the person that that person is right. And that is really a misconception, and it has nothing to do with that. When you forgive someone, you're really not telling that they are right. You're simply resolving the conflict within yourself, so you can use your time, your energy, your thoughts to what you're creating, and not to spending time making interpretations of why that person act up as whatever way they act up, right? Because it's always, 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 anytime someone attacks you, anytime someone does something that hurts you, it has nothing to do with who you are or what you did, and it has everything to do with who they are. So when you learn to separate that, and when you really understand that you're not saying those words for that person, you're saying those words for yourself. So you can clear within yourself the emotions or the triggers that got awakened in your body because of whatever action that that person said had the effect onto you. So you really start moving forward in life, aligned with who you are, aligned with what you're creating, and not as a reaction of what other people are doing or saying or, thinking, which we're never going to know anyways, right? Um, so going down a little bit on these 4 words, the first word is I'm sorry. So when you're saying I'm sorry, you're saying I'm sorry for what is going on inside of you that created this situation, right? So in a way, you're going to take ownership, because if someone outside of you said something to you or did something to you that hurt you, it means that person intuitively, no matter if they're intuitive or not, but they pick up on some form of energy that you are emanating. So it is your responsibility to shift and to actually use that situation that could come and bring in some hardship, but use that situation to, there you go. Somehow unconsciously, I was unaware of this programming that it's running inside of me. And that's because of that person outside of me, it's giving me the gift to look at that, to actually go deeper into that energy so I can shift those thoughts, those, habits or whatever that is. So once again, you're not telling the person I'm sorry. You're telling yourself I'm sorry because I created this situation. You're taking ownership to have attracted that person in your life, and for how you feel about someone else outside of you made you feel, right? So when you shift that, and no matter, any judgment that come your way, you're going to be like, whatever, dude, that's you, not me, right? So when you shift that, when something do not no longer affect you, it means because you clear that energy, you're no longer running that, and you're having the responsibility of not clear yourself, so nothing outside of you can take you away from your peace, from knowing who you are and what you're creating in your life, right? So this is the first word for the Ho'oponopono. The second word is please forgive me. And once again, you're not asking the other person forgiveness. You're asking forgiveness for the higher power in your life, for your part in this situation. Somehow you being unaware and you did not know how this unconscious programming that was inside of you was creating, was pulling that energy that had to bring someone outside of you to bring your attention. So when you start healing from that, right, from the things that unconsciously you did that could have caused that in other person, you no longer have that holding you back. You no longer have that pulling you down. And then you say thank you. Thank you is for the divinity handling this issue for me, right? For not only erasing this program within you, but also you don't have to do anything about it, right? Like, for example, let's say you're driving on a road and someone cuts you off, right? If it gets you in a bad day, what are you going to do? You're going to start screaming in your car on your lungs, maybe, right? Or some people can even go like follow the other person, right? So you see, like, you get out of your way to try to make someone see that they did something that, in your interpretation is something wrong, right? However, if someone cuts you and, you actually thank for maybe whatever reason that got, but you don't worry about, you let go, you surrender. You don't have to make people see whatever they're not seeing, right? And because that spends a lot of your powerful energy. Instead, focus on what you're creating. Focus on the good that you wanted to bring into the world. I can guarantee it's going to completely change your life in all areas. And then the last word that you say is I love you. And the I love you here, it's also addressed to the divine, moving in the direction of being one with the divine. No longer worrying about what other people are doing or saying and about you, or whatever definition, because that comes when it comes from someone else to you, it comes from that interpretation, right? So here we are clearing the emotion, basically from the memories that come up in the timeline, and we eliminate the programming that have been created from the past incidents. So in other words, the Hooponopono technique, it's a freedom technique because you're no longer attached. The more you do it, less and less you're going to allow outside feedback influence who you are, or influence what you're here to do, or influence, or where you're getting, because all this noise start going to your background, and you take 100% responsibility for your actions, and the actions you let go of being a victim of someone else outside of you, right? And that's when the beautiful gift shows up, because you start stepping in your true and full power. You no longer allow any emotions of anxiety, drama, or victim mentality regarding the situation. And that's where transformation really starts taking place. So hopefully that today help you to have a bit better understanding of the Hooponopono. If you haven't joined us for our Sundays, opening the energy for the week, reading for the week, we every Sunday we get together and we allow bring my healing guides, we call your higher self, and we allow all those memories that happen in the past week that sometimes we have attachment to them. So you receive a powerful healing process to release those attachments from the past, and we use the Hooponopono during this process, and then we receive the beautiful message from my Oracle decks, the Sacred Codes and the Akashic Realm, to support you and have an amazing week. So let me know whenever, either today or later on when you watch this video, just comment below, #anchoring, and let me know what was the most important part that you learned today. What's in one word or in a few words, what did you learn today? What do you wanted to anchor from what you learned today? And make sure to share this video if you feel called to someone that could benefit from it. And I am looking forward to see you on Sunday for opening the energies for the week. So we have meetings on Sundays. On Tuesdays, we have the Akashic Records TV, where we talk all about Akashic Records and readings and intuition. And then Thursdays, we have our encounters here inside the Energetic Business Breakthrough Group, to help you to each week anchor more and more the energy of creating a successful business. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.